Canceled, episode 5. As you can see, we got Pops in the building today. It's getting cold out there, guys. We're going to start off with some tips and some tricks that we use throughout the holiday season to not only keep us warm, but to keep that money coming in and keep business tight. Also, we're going to go over some do not do's with Pops.
I got good ones.
We're also going to give love to another detailing podcast that we enjoy that you guys need to start checking out as well. So as you guys know, it's starting to get cold out there. We've seen a lot of specials.
Buy one, get one free.
You're seeing a lot of discounts, and that means a lot of you guys are struggling. We go through seasons. Some of your clients' money may not be where it was 6 months ago. Priorities change, but you do have a business to maintain, and you have to be able to capture clients, retain clients, and work throughout all of the seasons in order to keep your money right. We're going to drop some game on how we keep all of our clientele throughout the entire holiday season, all the way through to March, April. We keep it going. Also, how to make your job easier with these cars that are wrecked out here with all this grime, salt, soot, dirt, mud, rain kick up off the gravel. It just gets bad.
Snow.
We don't. What's that?
The snow.
The snow.
Everybody likes going skiing and snowboarding. You know, it's not for everybody, but I've been there, done that. I don't like it, but I won't go back. But it's great for detailing because you have to get that salt off that car immediately when you get back.
So with all the vehicles being a little bit more beat up this time of year, Sal, what's some of the few things that we do to make sure that we're not working on these cars that would normally take us about 45 minutes for maintenance? Instead of doing it for 2 hours, how do we keep it pretty much at the same time capacity?
So we hit them with the seasonal protection. The 1-year coatings on the front, whole front bumper, on the bottoms, we hit the rims, sometimes even the running boards. It helps get all that stuff off when you hit it with the pressure washer one time.
Yeah, coating the glass, coating the rims. You don't necessarily have to use a pro level coating. You could go with some of the consumer level stuff, something with the higher SiO2.
Anything is going to help with those.
Some spray ceramics, spray graphenes, some of the stuff that's affordable that you could use on a bunch of cars. Carbon Collective also dropped a new 1-year coating that's in a sprayable form. So you can, some of these bottles, you can treat up to 25, 30, 40 cars, give them extra protection, which is going to cut down the time that it takes for you to maintain your vehicles. I know a lot of people, we get the pushback saying what? Oh, well, that's kind of ridiculous that you would coat a vehicle for free.
It's not really for free. We're saving a lot of time.
Yes, because if we're spending 2 hours on a vehicle that normally takes us 45 minutes, if we have 3 maintenance vehicles in a day, that's 6 hours of time. So instead of the usual 3 hours you would expect to take on 3 maintenance cars,
just doubled.
Now it's doubled to 6 hours, and that's potential loss. That's opportunity cost. That could have been a potential full price detail. So you guys figure out what works for you, but we've already calculated it out for us. What's going to save us time, what's going to save us money in the long run, and what's the best decision to make to plan for the winter season. And this is our second season going into it, and it's going down pretty smooth.
And that's just on the exterior. Interior do the same thing. The floor mats get nasty, the seats get nasty, the carpet gets nasty. Hit them with the Scotch Guard.
We like P&S Inspiration fabric coating, but you don't have to go to that extent. Even just throwing down a little extra Scotch Guard, recommending, Pops had a good recommendation too.
Well, as an OG, over 60, if you're over 60, your grandkids and your kids are always asking you, what do you want for Christmas? What do you tell them, man? I just want to keep living is what I want. But the thing is, don't be afraid to tell them, I want some floor mats, some weather mat, I don't know what they're called.
WeatherTech?
WeatherTech, I want 4 floor mats to be that. That means you care for your car, plus you're being detail friendly.
Yeah.
And that's important too. Merry Christmas, Mr. Detailer. I just got some floor mats.
Yeah, I always love it when the clients get the new WeatherTechs too. So that's a great point. We'll actually link those in the description below. So if you guys got any family members out there looking for a good gift, you want some WeatherTech mats, like Pop said, Pop certified. Also, guys, during the harsher seasons, we tend to upgrade our tools and use different tools per job. We use different, on the fleet work, we use boar's hair brush, opposed to just using wash mitts or towels. With rims, we tend to go a little bit more towards the acidic side, especially prior to putting any kind of coatings on, to make sure that those things are super clean prior to installing any of these spray coatings. But also the towels that we use.
Woo, the Evo towel.
We switch everything from the twist loop to the Evo from Clint Korea. This makes a drastic change because we all know that condensation could be a killer in the morning, and it could really push back your time. The Evo just grabs a little bit more.
Condensation killer, that
Yes.
thing.
So we've actually switched over to all Evo towels for the holiday and the colder season.
Thanks for telling me.
You ain't seen the Evo
Christmas
yet.
is coming.
Oh,
I
man.
hope I see the eagle under my tree. Thank you.
Evo.
Evo.
Evo, I don't care what it is. Evo, Eagle, whatever. It better work like you say.
Oh, we.
I'm gonna co-sign or I'm not gonna co-sign.
All right, so check that Evo towel. We have that linked in our store under detailed division. Let Scott know Joel and Sal and Pop sent you to get that Evo towel.
No, don't say Pops yet. You know, I ain't co-signing it. I haven't tried it.
Also, blowers. If you're not using a blower, guys, like the blowers this time of year, man, the cars are going to stay wet longer. So anywhere that you're not blowing out, whether it be the grill, the wheels, the door jams, the door handles, where else does a lot of water trapped?
The window
Starts
seal,
dripping.
the trunk, the inner.
Bumper, all that stuff. But I'm still using the lawn blower.
Oh yeah, some of the guys on some of the detail roads that too. Yeah. So if you're not using air, I highly recommend you start using air to blow out those cracks and crevices. Otherwise, you're gonna just get so much runoff that's it's gonna probably happen for a few hours after you leave. So if you're not using a blower, it's a big time saver. It'll save you on the towel usage as well. If you're having trouble with clientele, as far as capture and retention during this time of year, there's even some clients that'll say, I'm going to stop my monthly maintenance for the next 2-3 months. I had a lot of that at the very beginning, but now through education and really teaching your client, this is the time of year where you really want to protect your car, where it needs the most protection. And this is where your car is actually going to benefit the most from a detail. Passing that education along to your client actually shows your value and it shows your understanding, and it lets the client know that you actually care about the vehicle and that your interest is shared with the client in keeping that vehicle looking its best and being maintained throughout the entirety of the year.
Because remember, the first of the year, everything goes up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
So you let that client know that it's fine, you're not gonna, but if you come back next year, be aware the price is gonna be a little bit. My pool man just did it to me yesterday.
Yeah.
I went from 75 to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
75 to 100?
Yes. I'm glad the wife pays it. Yeah.
It's early December, but we're already scheduling into January. We're letting all of our clients know that our prices are going to be increasing January 1st. So I give them the new prices if they're scheduling out after January 1st. What it's also doing is it's creating a sense of urgency. Those clients are like, well, what do you have now? What do you have next week? What do you have the following week? So we're putting clients in. We're going to be closed for 2 weeks. So we need to make sure that we're accommodating all of these people before, but it's loading us up prior. We also have gift card sales. Gift card sales are another one that a lot of people are not capitalizing on. Gift card sales last year brought us in thousands of extra dollars, and it allowed us to stay off for close to a month last year during the holiday season. We had unexpected rain for 2 weeks.
A lot of rain.
Yeah.
Like a month straight of rain altogether, month, 2 months. It was wild.
We had unexpected rain for 2 months, but those gift cards held us down. It does kind of hurt when you got to go redeem those, but the benefit of having it on the time off and not having to worry about income that's definitely a pro that outweighs the cons in that situation. There's a few things, guys, that you don't want to do in the winter.
So it's wet, it's cold, stuff takes longer to dry. So what you don't want to do is you do not want to oversaturate anything.
We change our methods for interiors and exteriors for this cold season. we're spraying our towels opposed to spraying the panels on the interior of the car. We spray our towels opposed to spraying the panels on the exterior of the car. You're going to have a longer time trying to work and massage it in along with condensation on the exterior. And on the interior, some of those leathers are going to just stay wet for a long amount of time. If you're working with upholstery, especially doing those pre-soakings, you ever see the pre-soaks where they do the pre-soaks and it creates the puddle? It's like all that stuff right now. All you're doing is increasing your risk for mold growth, for damage of that material. You're going to get the client soaking wet in cold weather.
Especially when they come back with the extractor. Now you're throwing more water.
Oh, yeah.
Above what you've already thrown on there. So no way you're going to tell me that car is going to dry in an hour to your client and it's soaking wet.
How would you like if somebody came and took care of your car and they said, oh, it's all good to go, stains are gone. Say you can say later on that night you got to run to the store. And you get in that car right to the store and the next thing you get up and you're all wet. And it's cold outside.
No,
you're going to be happy about that?
No, the worst scenario is what if my feet were wet, my shoes were slippery, and I came out of that car and fell and died. God forbid that ever happened. God forbid that ever happened.
Don't extract your car because you don't want Pops to die.
Yeah, you know, you don't want nobody. Because I be wearing some shoes, you know what I mean? These are no. What you got? Hey, give me some. Then you got the grip, but the OG in the house. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Let's get into the video, man. Oversaturated.
I apologize. Inside or outside the car? What the hell is it doing? I think it's knocking the paint, Earl Shine paint right off that thing. Yeah.
He's inside.
Oh, God damn. That's my brother. He's not still in business, right? I hope so. I hope.
This I don't know what this guy is wild. Like first of all, before we go any further,
I want to watch it again.
You don't live in California, right?
I don't know.
I'm taking Florida.
Man, he's pressure washing.
Yes, he is. That shit, oh, hell no. And then they're going to ship it to California and sell it. That shit is worse than being in a flood. You know what I mean? I'd rather buy a car that was in the flood than that.
Okay.
Man, what?
First, I got two questions here. The first, if anybody can answer this in the comments, please do. What is he doing? I don't know if there's like some emergency situation, but I don't know of any situation where you actually have to pressure wash the seats, especially in the car. So please, if anybody knows something we don't know, let us know. Secondly, I want to know why my man's is advertising his van on this. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's flexing,
Maybe he did it as a aha, like
I don't know what's happening. All
views.
kidding aside, he's not in his right mind. He's not in his right, and he needs help. You know, I'm serious, man.
I bet he got a lot of views, whatever he was doing.
Yeah. Well, a few detailers sent me this.
I wonder whose car it is.
And then Eddie Cologne, shout out to Eddie Cologne and Jay Biz, Keeping It Real podcast. They actually had talked about it as well. And Eddie, I sent the video to Eddie, so he was able to show somebody else the video, like on his podcast, like, "Yo, what is going on here?" Because this is crazy. This is pretty wild.
It's wild, yeah. It's getting a lot of views.
If that car is in salvage title already, it is now.
Flood damage.
You know when you buy that car, they always tell you about the facts.
Car
facts. Get your car facts. Make sure you get your car facts. Have this been in a flood?
All right, so if anybody knows,
what's the technique involved in this?
yes, let us know something, because I don't know, and it was just done so nonchalantly, like it's normal.
And
if anybody knows him, do an intervention, please. We do have help.
That leave you a little uneasy? You gonna trust that guy with your stuff?
I'm taking the phone number down. Never call his ass. I ain't never ever gonna call him.
So trust is a big factor, guys. When it comes to detailing, when it comes to any service work, you gotta build trust. You gotta build client relationships. You have to. Without trust, your business is always going to struggle, period. Trust is going to keep continuous business. We had a client who booked this morning who books every year when all their kids come into town, and we take care of all of their cars all season long. And this is another reason we stay busy in the winter time too, is because families are gathering. When those families gather, one of the gifts that the parents usually do is say, hey, I want all my kids' cars to get taken care of. They're all here on this date. We're going to be here. Joel, can you be here? Bam, we knock them all out. We take care of them all. And sometimes it's 4 or 5 cars. We'll start early in the morning. We'll have all the brothers out there. So there'll be 3 or 4 of us, 5, It'll be me, Angelo, Nico, Sal, even Joseph sometimes, and we'll go and we'll knock out all these cars. We'll be spending time with each other as well while we're working, getting paid, taking care of taking care of their family's cars and going along with our day. But that builds trust, guys. That's something that's ongoing, that you need to make sure that you're taking care of your relationships in order to get that business in your downtime. This is actually our peak season. Our peak season starts in October and it runs through February. That's when we stay the busiest, and that's when we make the most money for our business. We've designed it that way because we don't want to be working. We just don't like the heat. Our clients understand enough the value that we bring this time of year to keep their vehicles looking their best. Build that trust with your client because it's only going to benefit your business in the long term. I'm talking that real type of trust. What's crazy is the clients that we get referred to now, even those clients, it'll be the first time we meet them. They say, okay, go inside, door's unlocked. I'm going to be inside working, but the door's unlocked. Kitchen's to the left, help yourself, whatever you need.
Make yourself at
Bathrooms
home.
to the so-and-so. If you guys need to take a break, go ahead. There's the living room over here, the couch over here, go in the lounge, hang out. So it's kind of odd to get used to at the beginning, but we've been doing it for so many years. It's second nature to us, and it's normal. When we don't have that, it's kind of strange. But we're gonna jump into a video real quick from our boys.
Born Detailers.
Yeah. So
doing their thing over there.
yeah. So Born Detailers. If you're not watching Born Detailers, Jamie and Shad out there in Utah doing their thing. Love these guys. Kicking a lot of knowledge, kicking a lot of game on not only what it is to be a detailer, but how to carry yourself as a professional, how to conduct your business like a professional, and how to pretty much just stay at your best all the time. So we're going to get into a quick video. Nick from DIY Detailing was visiting them today, and they kind of touched on this subject for a minute too.
Shout out to my Mormon brothers.
Or swim, dude. Like, you got a job to do. Your tools might break. You might have forgotten the cleaner you needed. You might be having a bad day. You might have to pee, and there's nowhere to go. Or you might have. How are you going to conquer this day? You have to go knock on their door. Hey. No. Oh, no.
Have you ever did that? You ever?
I'm not going to comment on how everything went down, but
I have. I didn't even know shame.
Oh, you know what?
There ain't no trees in Utah.
I definitely went. Yeah, and like it was. No, it's interesting. You remember Corey and Eric Richins? They were the homies. Yeah, the alleged murderer of a husband.
She said.
Oh, I haven't followed up on it.
Yeah, she did.
She admitted to it.
She admitted to it.
Like, I well, these.
So Nick not only had to handle his business in a client's house, but I guess he knew those people pretty good. He had a good relationship with them. Turns out they're killers too.
He dropped the dookie in a murderer's home.
Yes.
That's a good story. That's a good story.
I'm surprised they let
So
him
Nick
in.
is rolling with killers over there. So
I'm surprised they let him in because most of them have 7 wives. You know what I mean? You ain't come out here to take my lady. You feel me? Yeah.
Coming up short.
Utah. I want to move to Utah. I want to go to Utah.
Pops will walk out with a couple
honeys?
couple ladies.
With the Jordans, you know I'm picking them up. You know they following the Jordans. Just kidding, man.
Hey,
Much love to you
Hey,
guys, man.
I can't be dropping at client's house. I can't.
Oh,
I can't. We got the.
I
we
got you
the-
on that. You can't.
We gotta cut the generator, and I'll see you at the gas station.
You got those smoke bomb and shit up in there.
The bio bomb.
You better take a bio bomb. You better take the bio bomb to them.
You need to take the loss and get your ass. Take the loss, get your ass to the bathroom. To the 7-Eleven. You need to
can't
take
do
the
it, man.
Take the loss. or you lose the clientele. You know?
No, somebody comes to your house.
Okay.
Their serviceman or woman, they come in. They say you get your tree chopped down. If my man comes up to you, hey, can I use the restroom? I have to. You know, sir.
I'm good.
You don't have a problem with that.
No. I'm gonna look at people and I'm gonna see who it is, and he gonna be out there dancing and, shit, and I'm gonna tell him, hey, he go, can I use your restroom? Can I get a discount? And he say, no, gas station around the corner.
Man, you cold.
Hey,
You cold, man.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll let him in. What the hell? Give me $5. No, I wouldn't let him in, but he can't be looking shady. No teardrops and all that shit. No, we can't be looking like that, tattoo on his forehead and
Come in and scope.
yeah. No, you can't. Yeah, he's looking everywhere. I told you the toilet's over there. Oh, you're to your left. What you doing to the right? You know.
On to the next subject. We got a lot of guys out here arguing about Rotary, DA, Rotary. It's never gonna end. Let's just know it's never gonna end. Me personally, I like to say that professionals use Rotary. If you're a professional, because the only reason I say that is, and I'm not saying all professionals have to use a Rotary, I'm just saying professionals. As a generalization, professionals use Rotary. Pretty much because you get faster, more effective results, quicker, and you tend to get a little bit more clarity, whether you're using the Rotary to finish, or for the primary cutting, or post-sanding. It doesn't matter.
What is the Rotary?
The one that's
No, it's not.
the old school one with the wool.
Okay.
You know, they had to.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
And when they were in all the custom paint jobs that you've had in the past, those
everybody
guys
had
weren't
Rotary.
using DAs. They were using Rotaries.
I guess I don't know what a DA is.
The DA is the new one, the dual action. It's as it has two movements
moves.
in one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it doesn't generate as much heat, and the rotary's on a fixed axis, and that's what most of the guys with the big wool pads back in the day would do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So those, and they still use the wool pads, but they generate a lot of heat, and a lot of guys don't know how to. You don't know how to use them, or if you're reckless with using them, that's when you see all the holograms and the swirl. You know, when you get your car back from the shop,
Right.
They got all the junk all over. It's all hazy, and you have the holograms. That's because they're not finishing it off properly. But most people don't even see that or care about it. But the Rotary is another tool, guys. As a professional, you want to have all the tools that are gonna give you the advantage of getting the best results, right? So if you're polishing and you're not using a Rotary, that's pretty much one tool that you've taken away from yourself. It's like taking away, for instance, a steamer or a detail brush. That's one less tool that you have as a professional that is making you more effective and that is making you a better detailer in a sense. So I'm not here to argue about, oh, DA is better than Rotary. They both have their place. We both use both. I use both. Sal doesn't use Rotary. Sal still gets great outcomes.
I don't mess with that Rotary.
Yeah, we'll pull the Rotary out when we need the Rotary. If there's a time when I say, okay, we need the Rotary. This is taking us too long. I'm going to go to the Rotary. Or if we're doing a boat, or RV, a gel coat or something, I'm not going to sit there with the DA. You're tripping if you think I'm going to sit there and waste 2-3 times the amount of time with the DA that I could do knockout with the Rotary.
So what I'm hearing is keep both of them in your arsenal.
Yes. Keep
Why not?
both.
Why
get
not?
some training.
Thank you.
If you don't know how to use the Rotary, get some training. Get some hoods that you can work on. Get some junkyard panels. Make some mistake. Burn through some clear coat. Figure it out. That's the only way you're going to get better. Through training and through experience. That's it. Period. So that's all I got to say about the Rotary versus DA discussion.
What you got?
I remember when you first got started, and you like this downtime and stuff. You would go get headlights or go to pick and pull and just mess with the parts. I'd have fenders in my backyard that you would just practice, And like you said, you just keep growing, take training, do all this stuff to just grow. Don't get stuck where, oh, I got this,
Yeah. This is that pops about a great point. This is your time to grow your business. Growing your business doesn't always mean spending money and buying things for your business or getting another van or buying new tools or this. Expand your education, expand your understanding of the industry, build relationships, maybe take some training during this time. Learn another tool. Maybe learn how to, if you don't know how to clean engines, if you don't know how to restore headlights, if you don't know how to wet sand, maybe this is a time where you can learn how to do that. Maybe your business is struggling with certain things. Learn, maybe take our schooling and training or elevation training course. Maybe reach out and take another online course from somebody. There's a lot of different resources out there, guys. And if you guys need help navigating through that, give us a call. Reach out to us, DM us, reach us on, Instagram. Let us know what you're looking for. We can guide you in that direction. So utilize this time. Do what you're doing. So utilize this time to make yourself better. Wrapping up, I think somebody else here is kind of done worrying about what the whole Rotary versus DA argument too. I don't think there's a Rotary versus DA. I think they should be converged, and it's never a versus. They're kind of on the same team, in my opinion.
Yes.
So for people to say, "Oh, Rotary versus this," it's like, nah. Why don't you just use both and be nice with them both? You know what I mean? Like there's.
I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not good with Rotary.
Yeah.
I get down, but I can't.
Yeah.
No way.
You can get locked out with the right hand and the left hand.
That's right.
That's right. All right, so now that we're closing our opinion on the DA versus the Rotary, which you guys have already said, they're teammates. They're not enemies. So learn how to get nice with both of them. But I think some of these detailers out here are just kind of fed up with people saying, "Oh, you're using the wrong technique," or "Oh, you're using the wrong tool," this, that. Well, I kind of like what my man right here had to say about it. See what he's doing here?
Making his own Rotary.
No, he's polishing out.
That's the lady.
So he's using a DA. He's polishing out. Man.
I gotta get this. He's got another appointment.
But look what my man's. What's that? He's flipping the bird. That's a middle finger. He's giving everybody the bird.
Okay, is he giving the bird on the chemical or?
No, on the pot, he's polishing it out.
Yeah,
You see now the big shape of it, yeah?
Get closer. Let's see what this is. So he's trying to say he kicked ass with that.
Yeah, he just don't care. He don't care. It's all good. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. He's just,
To each his own.
yeah. That's it. That's it. Just do what you know how to do and just do it the best. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it. In my opinion, though, you do get better results with the Rotary, but that's my opinion. Again, they're on the same team. You know what I mean? It's Klay Thompson and Curry. So whatever gets it done, whoever gets it done,
Absolutely.
you're winning either way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I bet you there's a dude out there that thinks he's nice with the Rotary. There's a dude that's nice with the DA that can get down better
I
than.
bet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
vice versa.
Yeah.
I want to know who gets down faster.
Yeah.
That'll be
And that's another thing too.
That'll be good to
Who's the
see.
fastest one?
Well, that's another argument. Some people say the Rotary cuts faster. Some people say the DA cuts
Yeah,
faster.
that'll be
That's
good
a
to
whole,
see.
This thing opens up a can of worms.
Okay, what?
It gets pretty wild. Some of the guys' opinions on this.
What
Wrapping up again, we always want to say thank you to everybody who sends us these videos. We want to say thank you to everybody supporting us, all the comments, all the likes, all the views, all the shares. It means the world, and especially those of you who have been supporting our detail shop, where you can pick up the flyest merch in detailing. So as you can see, me and Sal got the new joints
Got
on.
the new collection going on, the snow bunnies.
These are limited edition. We're only going to have crew neck t-shirts and crew neck sweaters. These are going to be available as this video drops. And Pops, of course, wearing the Heritage hoodie. This one is no longer available, but you can still get the t-shirt. We might put it back up for sale for the hoodie, but as of now, it's just long sleeve and short sleeve. So thank you guys again. Go check out the detail shop. Like, subscribe, follow. We'll check you guys on the next one. Again, already canceled. That's 5 down. Wrapped up. Thank you.
Can I say a word?
Yeah.
Happy holidays. Have a good New Year's and Christmas, and keep up the good work. You know, just keep up the good work. And don't forget those weather mats or whatever they're called for your parents. Ooh, wee.
Is that fun?
No.